season. We know she was dealing with a lot coming off Iowa National Championship game, entering the WNBA. Big time transition. I understand that, but we also have to hold these WNBA referees accountable because they played a big factor in the assault Caitlin Clark took for the 2024 season because they did not call a bunch of calls that should have been fouls, bro.
The WNBA stands at a crossroads in 2025, with the league striving to elevate its profile, attract new fans, and prove that women's basketball deserves the same recognition as its male counterparts. Yet,
we're asking for, a similar, not even the same shared revenue, but a similar percentage of revenue shared.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
As the league grapples with how to make that leap, it may already be losing one of the most electrifying talents in the game. Caitlin Clark, the Iowa superstar, has taken the world of college basketball by storm. But the real question is, will the WNBA regret not snatching her up when they had the chance?
Yeah, we know the Indiana Fever front office did everything they had to do, put the right pieces around Caitlin Clark, make sure they make it far in the playoffs, and possibly get a WNBA championship.
In this video, we will explore the Caitlin Clark's rise, the WNBA's current state, and why losing a player like Clark could be a massive blow for the league's future. We'll also explore a major twist that might change everything for the WNBA in the coming years. Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise. Caitlin Clark is no ordinary player. If you've been following women's college basketball, then you've seen her dominate every opponent in her path. From her early days at Iowa, Clark quickly emerged as one of the most captivating figures in the sport. Her scoring prowess is unrivaled. Her deep three-pointers have redefined what's...
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Blow Daz.
Office Blow Caden.
Here we are on Sports Edition. Sports is for you. You know what to do. Leave us a like and subscribe. You know it makes sense.
It does.
The WNBA will regret losing Caitlin Clark. I saw a video the other day saying Caitlin Clark is leaving the WNBA, and I just didn't click into it. I just thought it was clickbait, so I just ignored it.
Yeah. No, there is a lot of stuff about it. I'm not sure how true it actually is, or like it's not happened yet, has it?
Well, I think it's only just been announced, hasn't it? Or she announced it.
I feel like this has been news for like the last week or so.
Yeah, it's like I said, I saw the headline and I thought, what? And I thought, nah. I thought it's just a clickbait thing that she's taking the first 2 weeks off or something like that.
Well,
I guess she's talking about coming to Europe.
Yeah.
Possible from the perimeter, and her vision on the court has helped elevate Iowa to new heights. In the 2022 to 2023 season, Clark led the nation in scoring with 27.8 points per game, but it's her ability to break records and push the limits of what's considered normal in women's basketball that has made her a household name. She became the first player in NCAA history, male or female, to record a 900-point season in a single year.
For example, what really made me start thinking about this was the DJ Currington situation. They didn't call nothing on that for her poking Caitlin Clark in the eye, and that really had me thinking, like, damn, how many times did they actually, drop the ball and didn't call stuff against Caitlin?
Clark's accolades don't stop there. She won the prestigious Naismith College Player of the Year award twice and led Iowa to the NCAA championship game. Caitlin Clark's highlight reel plays have turned heads beyond college basketball, bringing in viewers from across the globe. The WNBA should have seen this coming, with players like Sabrina Ionescu and Brianna Stewart already blazing a trail for the next generation of stars. Clark seemed like the natural next addition to a growing crop of elite female athletes.
We're asking for, a similar, not even the same shared revenue, but a similar percentage of revenue shared.
Then, almost as if their prayers were finally answered, Caitlin Clark emerged.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
As a devoted NBA fan for nearly 2 decades, I can honestly say I've never seen anyone quite like her. The NBA was already a dominant force when I became a superfan, so I never experienced one individual having this level of influence on a league. She single-handedly changed the perception of an entire sports association in a way I've never witnessed before.
I agree with that.
I'm going to go on the record and say she's the best female collegiate player ever.
Now, here's where things get amusing for us, but downright dangerous for the WNBA. In the NBA, there's a phrase called fumbling the bag. We saw it when Nerlens Noel turned down a $70 million contract only to settle for $4 million. And again, when Dennis Schroeder rejected an $80 million deal only to end up with $6 million. Now it looks like the WNBA is fumbling their golden opportunity with Caitlin Clark.
The WNBA's struggled to catch up. Despite the incredible talent in the WNBA, the league still finds itself struggling to reach the level of popularity seen by the NBA or even the NSA. The league faces challenges on multiple fronts: limited media coverage, lower salaries for players, and often a lack of national attention for the games. With all this in mind, the WNBA needs its stars to not only shine on the court, but also to have a cultural impact that resonates beyond just basketball fans.
Caitlin got called for a technical for hitting the back of the backboard, but somebody viciously clotheslined her. We're not getting a call for that. And I just wondered if they would have done it a little different, just start calling stuff for people assaulting Caitlin Clark, that would have kind of minimized the pressure and minimized the assault I believe she would have took for the 2024 season. And going into this new season, once again, they're held responsible, bro.
Enter Caitlin Clark, whose rise to stardom could have been the perfect solution. Imagine the marketing potential. A player with not only transcendent talent, but also the charisma to connect with younger fans who might not typically tune into women's sports. Clark's swag.
Personal, let's take a look.
I think we ought to be able to see it from this angle. I don't see how that's an offensive foul to me.
Now that was called an offensive foul on Caitlin Clark. Do we all remember that play? How was that an offensive foul, bro? How remotely is this right here an offensive foul, dog? How? Like, I'm just not getting that. But that was the call that was put on Caitlin Clark.
Confidence and unapologetic style would have made her a perfect fit for a league in desperate need of star power. However, the WNBA has had difficulty attracting players like Clark out of college, largely due to the disparity in compensation compared to other.
Because there was also a stat that came out a few weeks ago that said Caitlin Clark received 17% of the WNBA's flagrant fouls this season, and 80% of those flagrant fouls were committed by the Chicago Sky against Caitlin Clark.
Professional leagues and the lack of opportunities to elevate one's profile. Many women's college stars, even those with the potential to be global icons, choose to stay in college basketball or pursue lucrative career opportunities outside of the sport altogether. While Caitlin Clark has said she's open to a professional career after her time at Iowa, she has also been vocal about the realities of the WNBA and its financial shortcomings. At the moment, players in the WNBA, even the very best, earn a fraction of what their male counterparts in the NBA do.
Have the face of your league getting nearly 20% of all flagrant fouls called against her. That is an issue, and that's not just an issue that the players have to work out. That is from top down. That goes to the commissioner level. Like, that is the level that needs to control these kinds of things.
As of 2025, the highest paid WNBA players make around $200,000 per year, which, though significant, is still a far cry from the millions top NBA players take home. In contrast, NCAA women's basketball has seen an increase in its media presence and exposure.
Flip out again. She's coming down the court. Bow. It looked like Morena did that to her, bro. But that's what I'm talking about.
Particularly during March Madness. This increased visibility means that college athletes like Clark can build their brands in a way that previous generations couldn't, making it all the more tempting for her to consider her options after college. The twist: international opportunities and NIL impact. Here's the twist: in 2025, as Caitlin Clark inches closer to the end of her college career, the landscape of professional basketball, both in the US and internationally, has dramatically shifted. The rise of name, image, and likeness, NIL deals, has fundamentally changed the game for college athletes. Clark.
Caitlin comes off a screen here. She dribbles back to her right hand, and then she's going for the pass to Aaliyah Boston when Dejanay jumps up, seemingly looking to try to steal the ball, and then hits her in the face. Caitlin is on the ground, the ball goes in the opposite direction, and the Connecticut Sun score. The internet doing what the internet does, they found a second angle to this play, and this is where a lot of fans were saying that this was intentional. It's in slow motion as you can see here, DiJonai is going up for the ball. She misses, and then her hand bends down like this and goes straight into Caitlin's eye.
Clark, thanks for watching. Do you think Caitlin Clark will make the jump to the WNBA, or will international opportunities be too tempting to ignore? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay updated with all things sports, because you won't want to miss what's coming next.